Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new Shadow High budget dolls that have officially been revealed. I'm thinking that since we've got stock photos of them, it usually doesn't take too long after the stock photos for the product to hit stores when it comes to MGA, that these are most likely going to release sometime before next month, maybe even next month. It'll take about a month, basically, is what I'm saying. But these are budget dolls. We've known that they would be budget dolls, but this officially means that Shadow High is back, so I'd say that's a good thing. That means that we're going to get some more Shadow High. So, yeah, without further ado, let us just begin talking about them. So here we have them, the new Shadow High budget dolls. So they're pretty basic, and as you can see, they are reusing the Series 1 characters, which is pretty interesting. I expected them to try to, go for, the colorful characters that came out after these ones, not the monochromatic ones, but I actually really like that they went with these four. Now, they did leave out Nicole and Ash, but Ash was never getting a doll. We can't kid ourselves. They were never going to give Ash a doll. But Nicole is surprising for them to leave out. They could have easily done 5. I don't know why they limited themselves to only doing 4, but I don't know. Maybe Nicole didn't sell too well. I feel like she did, though. I feel like Nicole sold fine, so I don't know why they left her out. I guess just because they didn't want to use her. But yeah, these are the 4 that we got. We've got Natasha. Heather. Got it. I just forgot her name. She's my favorite, and I forgot her name. We've got Natasha, Heather, Luna, and Chanel. So we'll start with Heather. Like I said, she's my favorite, so I want to talk about her first. I'm okay with her. I think she looks alright. I'm not a fan when doll lines do budget collections like this and remove articulation. I will only buy it if it's a character who I collect all the dolls of. For instance, Monster High doing a Buried Secrets Toralei. I collect every Toralei doll, so I bought the unarticulated Toralei. But I typically don't go out of my way to get these. If I found this doll on sale or at a thrift store or something, then I might consider picking her up. Because I do like Heather. Heather's probably one of my favorite Shadow High dolls, so it is cool to see her get a new release. But right away, something struck me as odd about this doll, and it was her face. I wasn't sure why, until I remembered what the original Heather's makeup looks like. She usually has, her eyes overlined to make them look larger, and they did not do that on this doll. So it just immediately made her look like a different person to me. I was like, she looks weird. I couldn't figure out what was off about her. It was driving me crazy. So I just have to point this out right now. The makeup is different. So I'm not driving myself crazy anymore. I've realized what the difference was. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously she's probably not going to wear the same makeup all the time. People do change their makeup, but she looks weird to me like this. I don't know. She's still a nice doll overall, but definitely a lot to be desired when you remember what the original Heather looked like. But again, these are budget dolls. I believe they're going to be $15. 15, I think. I'm not sure, honestly. I want to say 15. Overall, though, I'd say Heather is probably... I'm not going to do numerical ratings, actually. I don't want to tie, an arbitrary number to her. I can't really think of one anyway. But I don't dislike her. I think she looks okay. So then we have Chanel, and I quite like the way she looks. It feels like they're kind of reusing aspects of the basic dolls to create new outfits for them, and I think that's a fun idea. Here they used aspects of Chanel's second outfit to call back from. She also has glitter on her face. Very interesting. Her makeup looks pretty similar to the original dolls, but I think it's a little different because I don't remember her having those white eyelash looking things protruding from her makeup at the bottom. Is that a good way to describe it? I don't know. But overall, Chanel is pretty cute. Once again, can't really see myself buying her because I can't see myself buying any of these, but she does look nice. It's very nice to see Chanel getting another doll. I think we're getting collector Shadow High dolls at some point, and I believe Chanel is supposed to be one of them. I heard it's going to be Heather and Chanel. I could be wrong, but if it is Chanel, I'm excited to see what they do for her. Because while this is good, they can do better. So next up we have Natasha, who I'm not gonna lie to you, this is basically just the original Natasha's head. I do not see a difference in this face compared to the original Natasha, man. Like, it is the exact same makeup, I swear. I'm not complaining about that. But I am saying that this doll basically is just an unarticulated version of the original Natasha. Like Heather, they did change her makeup. Chanel, I don't know. I'm still not sure if they changed her makeup or not. They might have slightly. But with her, I swear they didn't change a thing. Her outfit is nice, though. I like the little fur collar. I like the skirt. I like the top. She's cute. They did give her her original shoe sculpt. You can see it here. It's basically the same. And I don't really like those shoes just because they don't like to stay on her feet. Ever. They like to fall off all the time. But she is pretty overall, so I'm not gonna dock her for that. I always liked Natasha. I think I always liked Natasha. I actually don't remember. You could go back and check my original Shadow High video and maybe I hated her. I honestly don't remember. But I really like her. So it's nice to see her getting a new doll, similar to the other two. That's kind of my sentiment here. Like, I don't see myself buying any of these, but it is nice to see Shadow High come back. And then we have what's probably my least favorite of the bunch outfit-wise. We've got Luna. I love Luna. Luna has two gorgeous dolls under her belt between the 2-pack with her and Sunny, and then her original release. And this one is gorgeous face-wise, but I just don't like the dress. The way it's built makes her look like one of those Mattel Disney princess dolls. I'm just not a fan of the dress's look and construction. I don't like the dress, basically. I don't recognize that shoe sculpt. Maybe it's reused, but I don't recognize it. So, yeah, I don't have nearly as many thoughts on Luna as I hoped I would. She's still pretty. Luna's always been pretty, though, so that's not surprising or new information. I hope that Shadow High coming back means they're going to explain why she's gray. Because now that Sunny and her have a little sister, what the hell's her name? Daisy. Now they have a little sister named Daisy. They got some explaining to do as to why Luna is gray. I want to know why she's gray. But yeah, pretty doll. I just don't like the outfit. That's kind of my sentiment with all of these. Like, I'd say outfit-wise, I like Natasha's the most. And the dolls themselves are pretty, you know? Like, this is nice. It's nice. It's a nice way to reintroduce Shadow High to anyone who may have forgotten, because, you know, general consumers, they're not as obsessive as the doll community is. They don't remember stuff like this most of the time. So it's a nice little refresher. Like, oh, look, this is what Shadow High is. It's like monochrome versions of the Rainbow High dolls, kind of. I don't know. Basically, I think that these are nice. And hopefully the designer dolls that, or not designer, the deluxe dolls, the collector dolls that are set to be coming out. I don't actually know when. We don't have a date for those. We just know that they're happening. I believe Seeing Mount confirmed that they were happening. So hopefully whenever we get to see those, it'll be like on par with the original dolls and not like... Oh, I don't have any pictures of recent Rainbow High dolls here. But you know, hopefully they have wrist articulation. That's the gist of what I'm hoping for them. Oh wait, you know, I'm dumb because I can compare Chanel's makeup right here. And yeah, it is in fact the exact same eye makeup from what I can see. It's got those little white, like, notches sticking out from the bottom lash line. So yeah, everyone has the same makeup except for Heather. They just removed that part, that bottom part of her makeup. It makes her look so strange. I feel like she needs that. Like, her doing her makeup like that was, like, probably one of the biggest reasons I liked her. I loved her makeup, but I also loved the split dye and her style in general. This doll just doesn't feel like Heather to me. You know what? I'm gonna declare it. I don't like this doll. I don't fucking like this release of Heather. I don't think it's that good. Chanel is fine. Natasha's probably my favorite. And once again, Luna just looks like a Disney princess doll to me, so I'm not crazy about her either. But overall, I'm happy to see Shadow High is back. I've said this like 5 times in the video already. I repeat myself a lot. But basically, I'm just happy that Shadow High is back, and hopefully some other characters can get some secondary releases too. For example, I would really like to see Harley from Neon Shadow get a second doll. Who else do I like? Who else do I like? Why? I'm like drawing a blank all of a sudden. I think Zoe. Zoe would be a really cool character to get a second release. The Storm Twins, I think, deserve a second release. That'd be really nice. Those two were absolutely gorgeous. They remain like the best dolls that Shadow High and Rainbow High combined ever released. Okay, Lily. Lily. I forgot about Lily. Lily is top tier, so that means the Storm Twins are second tier. We got top and then we got second. So they're both very high, basically. So, yeah, I don't know if Rainbow High will ever go back to what it once was, but it is nice to see them bringing back Shadow High at the very least. So, yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. I've yapped more than enough. I didn't think I could talk about these dolls for 10 minutes, but I did. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!